Once upon a time in a grand kingdom, there lived a wise and prosperous king. He had 4 queens, each different in personality and importance to him. The king loved all his queens in his own way, but deep inside he always wondered who would stand by him when life's trials truly tested him. One day the king fell gravely ill. The royal physicians tried every remedy, but the king knew his days were numbered. Lying on his bed, he decided to test the loyalty of his queens to see who would accompany him on his final journey. The king called his first queen, the most beautiful among all, adorned with the finest jewels and silks. She had always been his pride and joy. "My beloved queen," he said, "I have always cherished you. When I pass from this life, will you come with me to the next?" The first queen hesitated, her face pale. "My king, I love you dearly, but I cannot go with you. My life is here in the palace." The king felt a pang of sadness, but said nothing. Next, the king summoned his second queen, known for her wisdom and cleverness. She was his advisor in times of need. "My dearest queen," he asked, "will you join me in the afterlife and continue guiding me?" The second queen bowed her head and replied, "My king, I am sorry, but I can only promise to arrange a grand funeral in your honor. Beyond that, I cannot follow." The king felt disappointed but understood her response. The king then called his third queen, who had stood by him during battles and victories. She was strong and loyal. "My brave queen," he said, "you have been with me through so much. Will you follow me to the end?" The third queen looked at him with sorrow in her eyes. "My king, I will stay by your side until your last breath, but I cannot leave this world with you. My duty ends here." The king sighed, feeling a deep emptiness in his heart. Finally, the king summoned his fourth queen, the one he had cared for the least. She was quiet and often overlooked, yet she had always been there in the background. "My queen," he asked softly, "I have given you so little. Can I ask if you would come with me on this journey?" The fourth queen stepped forward, her eyes filled with love and determination. "My king, I will go wherever you go. I have always been by your side, and I will not abandon you now." The king's heart swelled with gratitude. "Thank you," he whispered, tears in his eyes. The king realized a profound truth before his passing. The first queen represented beauty and wealth, which would be left behind. The second queen symbolized power and fame, which could only honor him after his death. The third queen was family and friends, who would stay only until the end. But the fourth queen was his soul, the only thing that would journey with him into the afterlife. The king spent his remaining days cherishing his fourth queen, understanding that life's true test is not in accumulating wealth, power, or recognition, but in nurturing the soul and living with integrity and kindness.